Hello. This is a reading for general reading for Taurus, my fellow bull gang. I am a Taurus sun, Gemini rising, Virgo moon. I'm all mixed up. I have like the locomotive chart with something in every different place in the whole thing, just like a train. Anyway, this is a reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. It is a general reading. If it doesn't make sense to you, it's probably not for you. This is all about basic things. I'll also cover love as well. I've been gone for a good minute because 2 years ago a family member had 2 strokes, and we have been busy being caregivers. I'm still a caregiver, but finally I have a little time. Shout out to the caregivers out there. You are appreciated. And anyway, so caregiving doesn't stop when someone's had a stroke and they have memory problems and other kinds of problems. They can't drive anymore and things like that, so I'm pretty busy. So good to be back. Let's do I know my famous bad shuffling. I'm sure you've missed that. I've missed being on the channel here talking to you guys. Let's see what we got here. Okay, let's see some general cards for Taurus. Well, the one on the bottom says be peace. Let me put this one over here. Be peace. And doves, and underneath that was bring a gentle touch. I really think this is, we live in pretty chaotic times. And the third one under there was miracles are endless. I thought I'd take that since it was a cow. So whatever's going on in your life right now, Taurus, it's important to stay grounded, which isn't as hard for you as some signs. Remember that miracles are endless. Be at peace. Be gentle with others and yourself. Dear spirits are, they're known for their grace and their gentleness, at least as long as you're not getting in their way. That's true of the Taurus too. Anyway, so those are things to remember, and let's put those over here. Okay, I'm going to pull out a numerology card, an angel number card for you. I know for me, I have felt like I have been in a giant pause. I don't know about you, but it's like things were going a certain way, and then there was a sudden change, a tower moment that just changed everything. And when that happens, there's often a pause afterward when you're trying to adjust. And this is so appropriate. 9999, lessons learned. Culmination, results, benefits, reflection, completion. Take stock of your accomplishments and how you arrived at them. This is a reminder to maintain optimism and drive toward your goals. Maintain your momentum and know that the powers of heaven have your back. You made it, and the reward goes to you. I think they forgot to put the you on. Goes to yo. So it goes to yo, okay? That's so cool, right? And I'm gonna grab, oh, I had to move my whole video place to the media room because the laptop no longer has the processing power for video, so I couldn't do anything in there. So I just came over here, fixed up this room. It's not completely fixed. There's still boxes behind me. Looks a little unsightly. I haven't used these before, so these are like, what's the gossip? I know before I started, I meditated a bit, and I got some things. When I meditated, I got house, stairs, a dog, opal, either a name of the dog or name of a pet or a name of a person, or the stone. Travel. Travel was a big deal. Travel and flights. About friends. Birds and feathers. You may be finding feathers, messages from the loved ones that have passed. And gossip. So I thought I would do the tea, since gossip was mentioned, and that's what the tea is. Oh. Travel. How about that? I did not expect that one. Not at all. Wow. Let's do one more. I'm sure you've missed my wonderful shuffling skills. Oh my. All right. Wasting time, stuck, no changes, limited. That's what I'm telling you. We had, a lot of us in Taurus, we had this tower moment, and then we had this big pause where you really, really feel stuck. But, you're never stuck, which, there are other things going on behind the scenes, inside, spirit side, inside you. And this is a warning about a wolf in sheep's clothing. I don't think that's a wolf. But okay. And once again, a dog is being shown to me. Just use your intuition with people. We can be too trusting, and I've learned that lesson, and then we have obsessive lover, which is, I think, really speaks to me in the sense of a former relationship that is pretty much over now, and it was very toxic and abusive. And this person is no longer able to do any of those things. So karma has put its foot down for sure. All right, happier mode here. Let's look at Fairy Tarot. Say that 3 times quickly. All right. This is by Doreen Virtue Radley Valentine. I was wondering if I got a wrong tarot card stuck in there. Oh, I did. Well, that would have been fun. So what does Taurus need to know to help them at this time, to move them forward, to get out of the stuck place they may be, how to navigate their future for their highest good? Oh, come on. See what I mean? I'm out of practice. That's what my problem is. Queen of Spring, brilliant, loyal, talented, friendly. Believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life. Now, remember I mentioned house and home earlier? Okay, what else does Taurus need to focus on for their highest good in the near future of October? Plan your next steps. 3 of Spring. Plan your next steps with an eye to the long term. Have patience. There are more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. The Chariot. Success that comes from dedication and self-discipline. Celebrating your accomplishments. Bring on the spotlight. Now, some Taurians don't really want to be in the spotlight. My sister was, but she was closer to the Aries. And she really loved that. She always made me get in plays and stuff that I didn't want to be in. I don't like the spotlight so much, but I like people, so that makes a difference. But success always does come from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. It always comes, you're not going to be ignored if you are doing what you love and love what you're doing. What does Taurus need to know regarding love relationships? It doesn't want to pop. Oh, are we having a hard time in love, Taurus? Well, you know, when you've been burnt, you just... You know, people wonder why we look and look and look and look and look and look and maybe never leap, because we've been so burned. And Taurians are so loyal and caring and loving, and, you know, we give our all in a relationship, and when someone doesn't treat us right, it's difficult. It's difficult to ever trust again, because we're incredibly loyal. And we'll stick by somebody through thick and thin. Well, that's interesting. Right after the Chariot, we have the Dreamer, which is the Fool. Embrace your true purpose. Begin a new adventure. Trust yourself. And I have this. This is the thing I have all the time on my desk. Trust yourself. So we're supposed to take a chance. Oh, good luck on that. I mean, you know, we do. We love. We're lovers. We love people. Venus rules our sign. We do love people. We love our friends. But it's easier for us to love than to be loved. It truly is. Insecurity is all being. Oh, well, that's interesting. We have after that the Wheel. The Wheel of Fortune. Delays are over. That means this waiting period that I was talking to you about is over. Now the Chariot is driven by your will. You're able to control the black and the white horse through will alone, and you are powerful enough to do that. And the Dreamer says, go. Dreamer says, go. This is about love, and they're all major arcana cards. All 3 of these. The Wheel. Delays are over. Sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. Now I did put down on my list here, travel. Right there. Travel. The next one is, this is about love. 4 of Winter, which is, I do believe, 4 of Swords. And this is the man that's laying on top of his bed or tomb, and he's got 3 swords on the wall. And those are the 3 swords that pierce your heart and bring sorrow and pain and agony and loss. Those 3 swords are painful. But there's one sword that he has access to. It says, set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions come from meditation, the need for more sleep, or a vacation. I'm telling you, travel. Gosh, I could use a vacation. I can tell you that. Maybe a short vacation. Maybe you can go on a short trip, because, you know, I mean, not many of us can go for very long. I mean, my sons can help out with the guy that had the strokes, but, you know, I can't leave him for too long because I'm the only one with a car. But it wouldn't hurt, right? It wouldn't hurt to go somewhere. You deserve it. Goodness knows that a caregiver needs a break, you know, really. So it's interesting that we have the Chariot says go, 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 and then we have this. Oh, this is the Taurus in us right here. Set aside your concerns. You can make a decision later. This may have to do with, because this is about love. Maybe, you know, you're up in the air about somebody that you really like, and maybe you love them, and you feel like you should make some kind of decision or say something, but you're just kind of not sure. Perhaps you don't need to make a decision right now. Perhaps there's someone else coming in, or they will say something that will clear things up. And this is a wonderful card to finish the love section of our reading, which is the Star. Look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. So we're getting past, we're going past that tower moment that just knocked us on our behind, and it did. Okay. And it's not like it's the only one we've had. I think that, I know I've had where I think, oh, I'm going to be able to finally do what I want to do. Then bam, something happens. And this has been going on for the last 20 years, you know, basically on and off, where I've got my groove, I'm going, then bam, something happens. And I can only figure that these are lessons that I'm learning. But I can certainly see how, you know, a little vacation surely wouldn't hurt after just, you know, you get knocked on your butt enough times. You do start feeling a little you know, pity. Why me? Why me? When it's really, it really isn't about you. A lot of it is not about you at all. Culmination of results, benefits, reflection, completion. So we have the wheel, which is this 999 card. Lessons learned. Learnt. You don't see that expression with the T very often. Okay, what else can I pull? Oh, I have a love cards here. Let's see what else. Bottom of the deck, finding myself. I think that's really, really appropriate for Taurus. When event after event after event happens to take your energy and time, because things are very stressful and things are very timely. You've got to do things within a certain time. You know, take people to appointments, make sure they get their medicine, make sure this, make sure that, do all the shopping, you know. And you just don't have time for reflection. It was time I went within to find myself again. I need to figure out what I want out of life. I need space. I remember watching the Gypsy Psychic. I really like her. She's another Taurus. She was saying how we need to figure out what we want. And we need to find ourselves to find out what we want, because we can't drive that chariot or travel anywhere, you know, in the spiritual sense, without finding out what we want. And once we know what we want, we can take that leap, and the wheel will complete itself, and we'll have that stability and that knowing, and then we'll have that hope, and things will work out. We need to figure out what we want. And, you know, that's hard. Sometimes, you know, we're so unselfish. We just think, well, we want these people to have happy and those people to be healthy. And we don't think, well, what about me? What do I want for me? Don't I want to be happy and healthy and have purpose and have joy? Of course. But Taurus is so unselfish sometimes that we just don't think about ourselves. We can be very selfless, and that in the long run is not an advantageous thing. Okay, let's have another love card. Loving ourselves, basically. We're really good at loving other people, aren't we? But ourselves. Oh. Is there somebody in your life that you really love? You're my fantasy. I have pictures and videos saved of you and use them for inspiration. I want you. Now that could be you for someone else. That could be someone else for you. It could be someone you don't even know. If I get flowers from no one I know, I'll know it's my fantasy person. Okay, one more. Oh, it doesn't want to give you another one. Okay, I won't argue with that. All right. I just feel like I need to pull out another card. Maybe this one. This is the Shaman Oracle. Mystical Shaman Oracle. To finish out the reading, let's pull one of these. Oh, all in all, the reading's pretty nice. That one just left itself. The Crow. I'm going to read what that means. Number 13. That's usually the Death card, which is an end of one thing and the beginning of another. It's a transformation. It's like the wheel in a way, but it's more transformative. The Crow is the keeper of universal law, the law of truth. Crow teaches us to walk our talk, to find congruence between who we say we are and who we really know ourselves to be. That kind of sounds like this right here. Oh gosh, finding myself. The Winged One insists that we speak truth, that we create truth instead of searching for it, that we bring truth to every situation we find ourselves in. When you speak the truth and practice truth, eventually everything you say becomes true. Your power to co-create with the truth is the universal law. It's kind of like the chariot here. That's what runs that chariot. Correct what is untrue in your life without judgment. Let the truth set you free. Be true to your word. Crow arrives just as we have convinced ourselves that we are doing what we are doing is right and justified. And while this may be the case in the realm of relative truth, in the higher realm of absolute truth, it is not. Look deeply into your heart and remain alert, lest you convince yourself of something that isn't deeply true for you, or perhaps it is not the highest truth. Do not seduce yourself with illusions. Well, there you go. The Crow has spoken. Crows are unbelievably intelligent. Find yourself. Find out what you're here for. Find out what you're here to do. Find out what you can do to bring more joy into your life. Well, thank you, Taurus. I want you to keep thinking those good thoughts. Please like, subscribe, and ring the bell. And have a lovely day.